Welcome back to the final video in our series of Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts retrospective reviews. In this video we'll be providing you with our countdown of the greatest Harry Potter moments. 21 of them to be precise, marking the 21st anniversary this year since the birth of J.K. Rowling's bespectacled, reluctant hero in book form back in 1997. There are plenty of incredible moments to choose from the first moment Harry is told by Hagrid that he's a wizard, to the moment Harry, Ron and Hermione send their own children off to Hogwarts. As this is a greatest moments list, there will be some spoilers for plot points from the series, so make sure you've seen all 8 of the films before you watch this video. Also, this is a subjective list. There will be some fans who will probably argue that one moment is a lot better than another that we've placed higher on our list, but this is our list and our thoughts on the series. Please feel free to leave your favourite moments in the comments below, and if you like this video, please subscribe to Crawford-Clark Close-Up for more regular content. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter, and you can email us your thoughts and suggestions for the future of the channel to crawfordclarkcloseup@gmail.com. Now the housekeeping is out of the way, let's get started with our greatest moments. Kicking off the list at number 21 is Harry and Dumbledore in the cave hunting the Locket Horcrux in the finale of Half-Blood Prince. It's a sequence perfectly lifted from the 6th novel, which is creepy, atmospheric, and Dumbledore's ring of fire in the cave is an awesome sight. The dynamic between Harry and Dumbledore in particular in this sequence is well played. At number 20, and probably too low down for most fans, the problem is there are so many brilliant moments to choose from, is the death of Sirius Black in the Veil Room in Order of the Phoenix. It's a blink and you'll miss it moment, but the choice to remove all sound as Harry struggles to come to terms with the loss of another central figure in his life is poignant. It's Harry and Ron's fight in Deathly Hallows Part 1 up next. Usually very amicable best friends, Ron's jealousy over how close Harry and Hermione are getting, all the while excluding him, causes Ron to throw a wobbly and disband from the trio. It's a turning point in the narrative, but vital to the story and our understanding of these 3 central characters, and Rupert Grint in particular shows off his acting chops. A moment that all fans were waiting for in Deathly Hallows Part 2 next, as Ron and Hermione finally share a passionate embrace in the Chamber of Secrets after destroying another of Voldemort's Horcruxes. You can see the embarrassment on Emma Watson and Rupert Grint's faces filming the scene, but it's also a very sweet, long-awaited moment that comes across as very tender. At 17, we go back to the beginning, with Hagrid breaking into the hut at sea and proclaiming to Harry that he is a wizard, much to our young protagonist's shock. It's the moment where the magic truly begins, and we can finally follow Harry away from the dreaded Dursleys. At 16, it's a great visual moment and metaphorical representation of power as the Dursley living room is invaded by post exclusively for Harry. The Wizarding World are not going to give up until Harry gets his letter inviting him to Hogwarts. At number 15, we get into darker territory with the sequence where the Dementor glides aboard the Hogwarts Express and finds Harry in Prisoner of Azkaban. This is the first real foray into darkness for the series up to this point, and the design of the Dementors is outstanding in Azkaban. At number 14, it's another of many crowd-pleasing and ultimately cathartic moments from the final chapter in the saga as Molly Weasley finally takes down Bellatrix Lestrange. You can see the joy on Dame Julie Walters' face when she delivers the "not my daughter, you bitch" in a fit of rage to Bellatrix. 2 fantastic actresses pitted against each other in a brief but enthralling fight to the death. At number 13, we have the moment we chose as our standout scene from Philosopher's Stone, a moment so perfectly captured from Rowling's first novel, the Mirror of Erised sequence. The concept is perfect. You look into the mirror and see what you desire more than anything. For Harry, he sees his parents standing either side of him. It's a beautiful concept, and alongside John Williams' elegant music is a beauty of a moment. At number 12, we have the 19 years later epilogue from the Deathly Hallows Part 2. The cast had to go through a few takes of this final scene in the series to get the looks right for older Harry, Ron and Hermione, and the filmmakers eventually got it spot on. Harry trying to encourage his youngest son on the platform that he'll be okay at Hogwarts and that the Sorting Hat takes his choice of house into account is a touching moment. Who knew that Daniel Radcliffe could play paternal so well? With the swelling of John Williams' original theme accompanying the scene, it's a magical way to end the series. Just sitting outside the top 10 at number 11 is an iconic moment for the children as well as audiences as the first years take boats across the lake and look on in awe as the giant figure of Hogwarts is seen for the first time. Seeing Rowling's creation on screen for the first time is a real lump in the throat moment for any real Harry Potter fan. So this is where it starts getting a bit more serious. These are our 10 favourite moments in the series. And at number 10, it's another beautiful sequence from Prisoner of Azkaban as Harry reluctantly climbs aboard Buckbeak the Hippogriff and takes flight around Hogwarts grounds. The sequence is perfect, with John Williams' amazing score highlighting the joy of the moment. At number 9, we have one of the most complicated sequences to film in the series, with a fantastic end result. From Deathly Hallows Part 1, it's the 7 Harrys sequence. Members of the Order and Harry's closest friends take Polyjuice Potion to become Harry, so they can get Harry out without detection from Voldemort. It's a funny and thrilling sequence that's played pitch perfect. Another epic moment from Prisoner of Azkaban next, as Harry summons the Patronus against the Dementors by the lake. Harry screaming Expecto Patronum, accompanied by John Williams' simultaneously urgent and elegiac music, makes this an essential moment. At number 7, we have a moment from the finale of Order of the Phoenix, as Voldemort takes possession of Harry in the Ministry of Magic. It's testament to how dedicated Radcliffe is to this character that this scene is wholly convincing and emotional to watch. Some of the best acting in the series. Narrowly missing out on a place in our top 5 Harry Potter moments is the rebirth of you-know-who, Voldemort, in the graveyard in the finale of Goblet of Fire. I distinctly remember reading Rowling's 4th novel and it being the first book in the series that I literally couldn't put down. The scene is electrifying and the filmmakers have done it once again by casting the perfect person for the antagonist Voldemort in Ralph Fiennes. Every minute he's on screen, he's intimidating. The series had been building up to this moment and it certainly didn't disappoint. Into the top 5 now, and at number 5, it's the exquisitely animated Tale of the Three Brothers story from Deathly Hallows Part 1. The sequence is a mini masterpiece, and another reason why the Harry Potter series is one of the most creative film series of all time. The final confrontation between Harry and Voldemort at the end of Deathly Hallows Part 2 takes 4th place in our countdown. It's modified from Rowling's final Potter novel to make it more filmic, and it still works. Filmed in stark close-up, you see the determination on both Harry and Voldemort's faces not to be defeated by the other, and it's a thrilling moment at the end of an emotional roller coaster. Into the top 3 now, and these are all emotional moments. Sorry guys, but these are moments that truly get us in the feels from the Harry Potter series. And at number 3, we have the beautifully handled death of Dumbledore and the wand eulogy. Yes, it would have been lovely to have had the full battle and funeral for Dumbledore as it plays out in Rowling's novel, but what we do have is just as great and hugely emotional. Michael Gambon's Dumbledore plays the build-up perfectly, and not even the biggest Harry Potter fan at the time, on reading Rowling's novel, could have predicted who would kill Dumbledore. The fall from the astronomy tower and the reactions of Hogwarts students and staff as their pillar of support is taken from them is deeply moving. Just missing out on the number 1 spot, I don't even mind admitting that I bawled like a baby when I read this first time around in Deathly Hallows, is the death of Dobby the house elf. Had we seen even more of Dobby in the films, it would have been even more unbearable, but the idea of taking such an innocent life and watching it play out on screen is so devastating. This is one of the most beautiful, heart-aching scenes in all of Potter, both in the novels and in its translation to screen. So there we have it, 20 moments down, only one left to reveal. If you've been watching the retrospective reviews of the series so far, it should be fairly obvious what moment takes our coveted top spot. It is, of course, Snape's farewell and memories from Deathly Hallows Part 2. We all know how extraordinary Alan Rickman was as an actor and how brilliantly he played the duplicitous Snape, but he is absolutely sensational and heartbreaking in this big reveal. Fans of Rowling's novels surely can't deny that The Prince's Tale is the greatest chapter in the Harry Potter books, and to see it brought to the screen so perfectly was the cherry on the cake as I sat down with every other expectant Harry Potter fan on opening day to see the final Harry Potter story brought to life. Those are our greatest moments from the Harry Potter series. Whittling all the moments down to 21 was hard. Ranking them was even harder. But these are our thoughts. I'm sure yours are different. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe to the channel for more. And that concludes our Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts season of reviews. I hope you've enjoyed reliving all the magical adventures with us, and be sure to stay tuned to the channel in the coming years as we'll review all the new Fantastic Beasts films as we get them. We're not saying goodbye to Rowling's magical world just yet. Coming very soon, we have Crawford-Clark Close-Up's First Christmas with reviews of Love Actually, Home Alone and my favourite, It's a Wonderful Life, to name just a few festive favourites. But up next, we'll be exploring Stieg Larsson's Girl with a Dragon Tattoo series of films and reviewing the latest release, The Girl in the Spider's Web. Look out for that soon. Until next time, thanks for watching and, I've got to say it, mischief managed.